going to attempt to say it, but I can't remember it.
I know you'd be a bit like that. Just learning, we went for a lathe lesson with the little guys, and then
this section was run by a lady sergeant who's been in it for about 20 years, an Indian lady. Like our sort of grading section, that's a boat boiler. Rivets, different colours, different tones. Most of the original drawings. So everything, like even blooming quotes and drawings are all going back 40, 50 years, are still here. Clashes. We were trying to build, not design, next model for 4 years down the track. And why there is 1,000 pistons at the moment. I'm going to invest in and bought this. It's a pile of rubbish and I fixed it for it. And it makes, that's a cylinder at one go. Complete. So it starts off with a bit of 32mm round brass bar, and after, I think that this is about, stop saying 8 minutes, it comes off complete, where originally this would have been probably 10 or 12 different operations done manually. Well, honestly, they couldn't have made this before. Bush for a train. So it gives you an idea how many parts in a train. So in reality that would come around, bring slides in and all that, so there's a cam here to bring this slide in. So that'll bring the slide in. This cam. body here. Basically make the cylinders. So we start off to make a cylinder, a piece of round blank, which is about £1. And we do 1 hit and draw it into a cup. We do 2 hits and draw it to a cup. We send it out, we anneal it, we'll soften it. We do 2 more hits and draw it up more. Then we send it out again and anneal it and soften it. And then we do the final draw. So then we can clip it off and make a cylinder. So even just to make a cylinder, there's probably 10 operations to get to that stage. But it's still cheaper to make it like that than to make it out of a bit of round tube. And it's because it's drawn, it's got better quality. It won't, the grain goes with the material, so that's why it makes the boiler. You can make it quite thin, but it will take the pressure. And a lot of these old tooling just line up, come up along here.
From that section, so you got the air test bed down there as well, which everything's tested. Then they'll come upstairs, packing station behind packed, and then into the cage behind where everything will sit until an order comes through out for dispatch. Right, I've got a couple of bits of safety valve. So the pin for the safety valve, we purchased that, it's a riveting pin. So assembly, the girls normally assemble these because they're nimble fingers, but let's have a go. I've had a spring jump off this morning. So this part here, you've done the bottom parts. So on the green machine down the bottom there, we'd make this bit. So that's the body for the safety valve. That goes on, spring, and a tiny washer. Okay, so when that's on, pull it back, lock it into the hand press like that, give it a bump. You can see on there, it's indented it enough so the spring doesn't come back off. That'll be now set for 20 psi. And then we, on the locos, we up to 40 psi, it's just a stronger spring that's on there. Okay, boilers. Can you hear down the end? So, the boiler. So when it's finished, it'll have a jagged edge, so we'll cut it to the length, depending on which model it's for. A traction engine, this one. If it's a roller, it's a little bit smaller. It's pierced downstairs and then indented there for the side glass. So what we do is use a couple of those inserts. These are also made on the machine down the bottom there. We've got an M3 thread by 1/2 mil pitch. I'll go onto this machine here. I need the rubber mallet, but it's downstairs, so okay, so when it's tapped on, I wouldn't normally use steel because it's going to mark the boiler, but you can see the inserts just sticking out the top. So about 3 to 4 seconds. So what it's doing is it's flaming it over the end so it won't fall back out. Then what you've got is that, so you can see it's formed over the edge of the boiler. So that's the first lot of riveting, that's the small rivets. And then we have this machine here, which has a bigger rivet. Done in the same way. Just goes round slowly, folding it over. So this has 2. See, it's folded round. Yeah. So from that, so when we get it to this far along, what happens is it'll go back downstairs And then these 4 rivets that have been put in there will be, you'll have the paste put around them, so it's a solder paste. So 4 of those pasted in, and then there's 2 caps that go in the inside. So we paste the caps, push them in, they'll go into the oven, which is downstairs, 300 degrees, 10 minutes, then we take them out. If any solder,
Okay.